If you're going to Dubai, you have to stay at this hotel. Back in December, I stayed at the Seef Heritage Hotel, a Curio collection, and it was absolutely amazing despite some challenges. Upon arrival, you're met with a refreshing welcome drink, coffee, and dates. Something challenging to capture on screen is the amazing customer service we received. From the moment we arrived, we were treated like royalty. The location couldn't be better. We were minutes away from the Dubai Mall. We had a whole host of Emirati stores just outside of our room doors where we could find food, clothes, and so many other things, and we were less than 5 minutes walking away from a museum. The manager even told us that this property used to be the home of members of the royal family, and when they moved out, it was converted into a hotel. And that little fact made our stay even more special. We picked this hotel because it had such a unique charm, unlike any other hotel that we saw in Dubai on Hilton's website. If you watched my other video, you know that we had a little issue in the bathroom, but despite that issue, it was a pretty nice room and it suited our family of 3. The room gave us a creek view. The room that they transferred us to gave us a view of the souq and was pretty much the same. And in case you don't know, the souq is basically a word for market. You would think that having a room right next to the souq would mean that it was extremely loud, and you'd be surprised that it was actually very quiet. Something to know about booking this room is that when you're on the website and you're listing the amount of people that will be in the room, if you have 3, you will not be able to see this room type. So that's why I only listed my wife and myself and kind of just showed up with my daughter taking a risk. Because she's under 2, they didn't hassle us, but if you show up with a child that's 3 or older, you might be moved to a different room. And here you can see an example of the high quality service. When we arrived in our room, we were met with a fruit plate, a chocolate bar, and a handwritten note thanking us for being Hilton Honor members. And of course, I have to mention these little touches like an amenity kit that you can find in the bathroom that has a toothbrush, a razor, and other things that you might forget at home. The hotel has a restaurant, gym, and pool, but it's shared with another Hilton property. Everything is within walking distance, but if you don't feel like walking, you can give them a call and they'll come and pick you up by golf cart. When you're booking, if you see a bundle for dinner and breakfast or breakfast on its own, definitely go for it because the restaurant is beautiful and the food is amazing. And that's why I think if you're in Dubai, you should stay here.